From this side, I have made a vertical belly band. We have another part of the antique embroidery on silk. And here on this page, I have stitched from one side only a champagne bottleneck label. And I have added a small tuck spot. Here there is a vintage postcard from 1995. And this paper is quite older. It comes from 1792. I have also added here a silk woven ribbon. It's equally beautiful from both sides. Look from this side. It's so shiny. And to me it's like a perfect continuation of this watercolor. It's like it shows the glow of the sun going down. From this side there is a tuck spot made of an element from an antique hat. It's leather. This small part was also there. I have just reinforced it a little bit. I have added this letter that was sent to Paris in 1960s. I really liked the purple of the script. I have stitched this violet flower, and I have added another loose one that can be used in a different project as you wish. And by the way, these fabric flowers also come from the stock, an antique stock of a French modiste, that is hat maker. This page here can be unfolded like this. Here it's an advertisement of autumn dresses. I have added some lace. On this page there is another tuck spot that I have made using an element of an antique collar. Isn't it beautiful? I have added an embroidery magazine page, and this is a scrap from the same advertisement that we've seen just on the previous page. Here is a tag with some collaging, another part from the same hat, this nice leather. Here there is a page from an antique guide of the Museum of Louvre. Again, this is not a print, this is an original page with self-portrait of Madame Vigée-Lebrun with her daughter. I have added this lovely fabric scrap that I have bought from Sylviane from Bleu d'Orage. I will include her Instagram account below, with some lovely mother of pearl buttons. From this side you can see two belly bands, one with some embossed paper and another one from the fabric that I mentioned, Horizon de Paris. A page or the scrap from the Vintage Paris guide. Some journaling paper. And an original photo from Paris 1936. I believe actually it's from the Eiffel Tower. Here we have some collaging. I have folded this light blue paper like this to make a tuck spot here. As it's quite fragile because it's very old, I reinforced it with Tyvek from behind. I have added here a piece from a vintage silk handkerchief. I have added this lady's portrait and this here. Okay, there is another antique ledger paper, and this pocket, I am really fond of it. I have used the same handkerchief in silk. Here there is an embroidery sample on tracing paper. It was used, it was traced. Behind there is a cover from an antique drawing pad. At the back I have made a pocket from antique wallpaper. Here there is a fussy cut of irises. It comes from gift wrapping paper. There is a lovely decorative element from the 19th century book that I have mentioned. There is the silk, two pockets from the silk fabric that we have on the cover. Here there is I have stitched just from this side this page, which comes from the gardening book from 1830s. This is its original tissue paper protection. It's an engraving, hand colored. Here there is a florals paper with some pressed flowers and some stamping. Here I have made a pocket using an antique book page that can be opened like this. There is also an authentic French wine label from 1997. Another embroidery sample. And here I have made a bookmark using the handle from the gift box from the Ritz Hotel. I have just added some tissue paper embellished with gold. On purpose I did not attach it, because if you do not like it you can always take it out, but I thought it was fun. I have made a small lace sampler using the authentic lace package from Au Bon Marché. And here you can see the central element of the antique lace package from Au Bon Marché that I mentioned. Just gorgeous. Behind, plenty of space for journaling. There is also an antique blotting paper. Here I have added a vintage delivery slip. And on this page here you can see a belly band made of another element from a hat, an antique hat. I have pinned just with this pin this lovely embroidered rose that can be taken off. I have added this postcard that I have embellished with this collaging. It's actually it's the title of one of my books. It was the spine of a book, Paris mon amour, Paris my love. A small journaling card and a double page from the calendar book Printemps from 1930s. Here on this page, on this spread, you can see this gorgeous portrait of a lady, which comes from the cover from one of the theater magazines that I have in my collection from 1920s. I have added this antique collar part as embellishment. To the right you can see another jelly print of a rose on a page from a vintage, one of the vintage Paris guides. There is an antique lace sample, started but never finished. This is its original label. It comes from the famous store Louvre in Paris. I have added an antique lace doily and small mother of pearl button. On this page here there is a very fine lace belly band. This is its authentic label as well, and I have made this tag using this 19th century lace catalog page. I have added some collaging, this lovely girl image with some fabric, lace, sari silk ribbon, and this lovely blue heart gem. And by the way, even this cord here comes from the book binding from an antique ledger. Here we have another 4 rice paper. Here there is a page coming from an antique leaflet with advertisements of kitchen utensils and molds, and containing some recipes, some embroidery sample from 1939. On this page here I have added this lovely fabric that again I bought from the little French house, Olivia. I have added an antique photo on some canvas, you remember, for espadrille. I have added a small lace doily, a button, and here you can see very nice white on white embroidery that I have bought from Sylviane from Bleu de Rage. Another notarized document page. On this page here, it comes from calendar book from 1895. Another antique ledger page from 1850s. It's funny, but this ledger is so old, but probably its paper is the most robust that I have ever seen. It must contain some cotton in it. Here there is some antique velvet trim, and I have also added this very nice and elegant wrapping paper elements for decoration. There is a French wine label from 1997. There is here a page from the magazine La Vie Heureuse, which can be translated as The Happy Life, with some advertisement of dresses and tea party at the Hotel Carlton of Paris. And to the right there is this is not actually a tag, it's a kind of belly band embellished with a small wine label. And I have added this postcard, also lovely colors at the back. Here there is some jelly printing that I made using laces, and here you can see a real butterfly. I had it like this in this small pocket, and I decided just not to touch it. I was just scared to damage it. Here there is a belly band that I have made using this antique postcard, and I have added another envelope sent to Paris. And on this page there is another lady portrait. This one comes from Le Figaro Illustré from the 19th century. I do not remember who the lady was, but anyway, I find this image just lovely. Her character quite strong, her expression quite telling. I have added this this muslin embroidery color element to embellish the image, and here is the end. This is another part of the antique fabric that we have seen already, and for the closure I have added a piece from an antique curtain. Of course, I have reinforced it. I have added some stitching. Here we can see the name of the collection of the fabric, and it's very telling, I would say, for the journal Horizons de Paris, the horizons of Paris. So here it is. You have seen all of it. I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.